let's get into the attack on the First Amendment. Let's get into the heart of the vicious assault on free speech here, but also in Europe. Communist Chinese net censorship is officially coming to the U.S. The Communist Chinese are so arrogant, they've been in the Wall Street Journal and other newspapers in the last several weeks saying, you must shut down the alt-right. You must get a hold of your fake news. That's what Communist China called it 20 years ago when they kicked off massive censorship in China. That's what they call it today. You'll see headlines, China executes executive for fake news, criticizing some government-controlled stock. In China, they would execute Donald Trump for criticizing Boeing. This is the control, and now China lectures Hollywood and is buying up Hollywood. This is the multinational globalist takeover with the foreign communist Chinese and the Pope and the Saudi Arabians telling us we can't have Donald Trump as president. Well, now they've failed, so they're panicking, and several Saudi Arabian princes, if you look at it, own a controlling interest together in News Corp now. So that's why Megyn Kelly is so anti-Trump, so anti-America, and more won't criticize Orthodox radical Islam. And Megyn Kelly has announced that she's trying to move to CNN. Her ratings are plunging. The Harpy has shot her wad against the American people. Like a little boy in drag. But I'm not going to get into how she looks. I'm going to get into what she's done with the backdrop of, did Facebook just kickstart the real info war? That's the Daily Beast admitting they're hiring Soros finance group, helping flag disputed stories to be, quote, buried by Facebook. Facebook empowers far-left group to bury fake news. That's up on drudgereport.com, that article. Now, let's get into just a small portion of what she did. Now, I told you, you've already heard about this. NPR 3 weeks ago started taking this tape from November 4th, not even about Pizzagate. That term wasn't out there yet. And I was talking about, I don't know about all this devil worship and the Podesta emails and all this craziness. And he does go to Aleister Crowley meetings. I mean, that's admitted. That's even been in the New York Times. They say it's no big deal. Drinking blood and all this stuff. Okay, whatever, we should investigate it. And they take that and focus it onto a pizza place. And then NPR and others will only air the first part of the clip. Well, now Kelly takes it directly from Right Wing Watch. It's on the screen. If you're a TV viewer, radio listeners can go and see it for themselves at Right Wing Watch. And they leave the part on where I say she's personally, through the jihadis that she empowered, killed and tortured and raped children, because jihadis have done it by the hundreds of thousands. They don't play that on Fox News and then come on and say, I'm going to get people killed. To the point that my mother took it when she called me saying, are you saying that she rapes and kills kids and chops them up in a pizza place? And I said, no, Mom, I'm going to send you the clip. I sent it to her, and 30 minutes later, she texted back and said, you ought to sue Fox News and Megyn Kelly. I'm never watching it again. And she is pissed. And it's hard to get my mom angry. When she does, look out. My dad tickled her once, and she knocked him out. The crash and blow of a big right hand almost sent that Texas man to the promised land. Now, this is what's going on. This woman thinks you're an idiot. But, again, it's next-level deception. Let's go ahead and go to clips. The full video's up on Infowars.com. It's a 9-minute, 18-minute segment. In case they're blaming, you know, saying we're editing. No, we're just excising the pieces. Where they intro it, they talk about me, they cut the clip off where I explain I'm talking about Syria. It's a twist. And then they go into how much I'm going to cause people to be killed or people like me. And then they go on to say ban the First Amendment. Here it is.
And how this whole thing got started. Trace?
Megyn, as many controversies do these days, it began with a tweet. On October 30th, days after the FBI announced they'd be reopening an investigation into Hillary Clinton's emails, someone on Twitter, whose name remains unverified but has several thousand followers, posted that new emails found on Anthony Weiner's computer confirmed that Hillary Clinton was involved in a pedophilia ring. The Twitter post included information from a Facebook user who stated, quote, My NYPD source said it's much more vile and serious than classified material on Weiner's device. We're talking an international child enslavement and sex ring. The next day, the bogus claim was picked up by a website called yournewswire.com, message boards like 4chan and Reddit, right-wing blogs, and several pro-Trump websites. InfoWars' Alex Jones, a far-right web host, posted a YouTube video seen almost 500,000 times.
When I think about all the children Hillary Clinton has personally murdered and chopped up and raped, I have zero fear standing up against her.
The rumor spread, inspiring some newfound internet sleuths to start digging around in John Podesta's hacked emails, searching for proof and location of the so-called sex ring. What they found were numerous references to pizza.
Resistance to tyrants is obedience to
message
God.
to Hillary.
It's Alex Jones.
You can run on.
When I think about all the children Hillary Clinton has personally murdered and chopped up and raped, I have zero fear standing up against her. Yeah, you heard me right. Hillary Clinton has personally murdered children.
Go tell that long-tongued liar.
I just can't hold back the truth anymore. Hillary Clinton is one of the most vicious serial killers the planet's ever seen. Now, there's a twist to that. Am I talking about the devil worship story with her chief of staff, her campaign chairman, looking at the menu of blood and semen and body parts at the Aleister Crowley event, the private event? Oh, no, I'm not talking about that. I mean 200,000 plus dead Christians with her operation with Syria and her operation in Libya, and not letting the Christians get out, and directing Al-Qaeda and ISIS, who target and murder children and put them through sex slavery and throw Catholic priests off cliffs and kill people en masse and murder gays and everything else you can imagine because they don't like peaceful people. And they con everybody that they're for open society and they love everybody. Anything they do is for degradation.
And someone could have been killed inside of your restaurant for no good reason other than people like Alex Jones fanned a conspiracy theory that even the D.C. police say has no basis in fact.
Yes, it's a pack of lies, and it's dangerous. What happens is this person was inspired to drive across 4 state lines with an assault rifle and enter a family-friendly restaurant at 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a Sunday.
I know Reddit has banned this topic on its website. I mean, slowly but surely, those who help fan it are trying to dial it back out of the safety, out of concerns for the safety of those who have been endangered by
Really, this could happen to anyone. It's not just us. It's any single person.
I know you said to our producers, it's all so surreal until the gun comes in. Wow. James, thank you for being here.
So they went, they got it. They didn't get it off YouTube. They got the full clip. They cut the front off, knowing I was actually saying, I don't know about the Satanism before the term Pizzagate was out there. But I do know she's funded the radicals. I came, I saw, they died, who do rape and kill and cut up kids. So she personally is responsible for this because that's how it works in international and national law. If you knowingly order people to go murder or torture somebody, you are found to be an accessory of murder 1, and it's considered as if you are the person actually doing it in law, just as much as the person that does the hacking or the raping.
I mean, let's remember here, the people we are fighting today, we funded 20 years ago.
But see, she thinks you're stupid. She's standing where Matt Drudge was about 1.5 years ago in the last big interview he gave, but you can't see her. You can see her white blouse, Princess Leia with blonde hair. Megyn Kelly is here. Yeah, go ahead and kick the fluorescent lights on. Let's see if we can see her there. So there you go. The conspiracy theory is true. Megyn, some people are saying that you're not really here actually to interview me. She's there. So you just interviewed Putin. That was a big newsmaker. And the next, it's what? Really? What's airing this next Sunday?
You're in good company. This Sunday, Aaron Andrews.
Okay, Aaron Andrews. And then when's Trump?
As soon as he says yes.
Okay. Well, I heard.
Use you as a lure to get him.
Are you going to be sweet to him?
What do you mean? I am very sweet. He and I are all good.
Would you sit in his lap?
Move on.
I know. I'm just having some fun. Okay, Megyn Kelly. That's actually a lookalike. That's actually not Megyn Kelly. Thank you, Megyn. I got to say, she's prettier in person.
I never know whether that's a compliment or not in my life.
No, no, no. I mean it. I mean it. You're prettier in person. Okay, well, thank you, Megyn. Okay. I'm ready to be interviewed. Okay, thanks. She's very nice. Because they had a bunch of newspapers saying she wasn't actually coming, like I'd lie or something. Because we've done like 3 corrections in 20 years, and then they say that that's fake news when I do a correction. Let's now go back to Ben Garrison. That's actually the Drudge chair right there. So if we wanted to give her a microphone, she could actually co-host from the shadows and actually copy Matt Drudge. I don't think Megyn Kelly can help it. I can't afford you. I know. Hey, we're of the people. We don't have a lot of money around here. We're just here. No, I'm serious. We're just here in Texas. And, you know, we are just small-time little guys here. We're not the big, mighty NBC. Seriously, though, we should hand her a microphone. Somebody hand her a microphone on the remote, just in case she wants it. Okay.